Now, from men and machines to machines without men. It sounds unlikely, I know, but we've recently been looking at some driverless racing cars, and we came up with something of a scoop. Here's Mike Smith.
Drive-In presents a world exclusive, the first race of a March six-wheeler. Only it's a March six-wheeler with a difference. This particular car belongs not to Max Mosley, but to a member of the British Radio Car Association, and so do all these cars behind me. Representing the British Radio Car Association with us here today, and also representing his own firm, Mardave, is Wes Rayner. Now, Wes, Mardave construct these cars and sell them on the market, don't they?
Yes, yes.
Now, we're looking at a great range of cars here with all different styles of bodywork, but have they got one common factor in the chassis?
Most have, except for this one, which is a stock car.
Right, but basically it's all sort of based on the same sort of chassis.
They are, yes.
And we've got one over here at the end here, which is a car with the bodywork off, which is sitting right in front of us. Now,
yes.
what's this grey piece in the middle here?
This is the radio control receiver and battery, and the two servos, which in fact do the work of steering the car and operating the throttle.
So you can control the car, it's all radio controlled, and this is the transmitter here?
Yes, if I switch on.
What sort of control have you got over the various movements?
Well, with this stick we control the steering, left
right,
and
so
right.
you've got left and right there.
And with this stick we control the brake and the throttle.
So you've got brake and throttle and steering, which is virtually the same as a normal road-going car, isn't it?
Oh yes. Yes.
So that's jolly good indeed. What sort of range have you got with this transmitter?
Up to a mile in the air.
Right, so that's the control of the car.
Yes.
What about over here at the back end? We've got that looks like a fuel tank, am I right?
Yes.
And this engine underneath here, that all looks a little bit of a joke to me because it looks too tiny to do anything. What size is it?
It's 3.5 cc.
And it uses a petrol fuel or what?
Yes, it's methanol-based fuel.
Right, and the sort of power output of that is what?
Half a bhp.
Half a bhp?
Yes.
And it powers this to what sort of speeds?
Oh, up to 50 miles per hour.
50 miles an hour from
yes.
half a bhp?
Yes.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Now, to keep it all down there on the tarmac while it's going along at those sort of speeds, you must need something incredible in the way of rubberware. These look very similar to Formula One racing slicks, are they?
Yes, they are indeed. They
so
are.
What are they made of?
They're made of a sponge rubber, neoprene sponge.
And you buy these commercially?
Yes, yes, yes. You can
I
get
see.
different degrees of hardness, density,
Right, and
to
that's
provide different grades of handling.
and for different tarmac surfaces and
Yes.
concrete and that sort of thing.
Yes.
What about in the suspension department? Do you put suspension on the cars?
This particular car has little coil springs at the front, but basically the chassis flexes.
Oh, I
in the
see.
middle.
That's rather ingenious. Now, they're very similar, really, in all ways, to model aircraft, radio-controlled model aircraft. It's a bit like an aircraft engine there and so on. It's a model
Yes.
aircraft on the ground.
Yes.
Model aircraft are notorious for making an awful lot of noise. What do you do in the way of silencing these cars?
Well, it is compulsory that we have silencers on all these cars, and you can see, shall we turn it around?
Right,
The
and there's a
silencer.
silencer right at the back there.
Yes.
Well, that's simple enough,
Yes.
and that's down to a certain limit, obviously,
Yes.
on decibels.
Yes.
What sort of limit do you have to conform to on those?
80, I believe.
Right. Now, there must be a purpose behind all this. You don't just build them for display work and so on. What do you do with all these cars?
Well, they're for racing.
And they're off there for the Drive-In Model Car Challenge, racing around this circuit here at Crystal Palace. One small obstruction is the manhole cover, which a couple of them have hit so far. But in the lead at the moment, it's the Can-Am Shadow there, car number 3. In second place is a conventional March with 4 wheels. In third place is the revolutionary 6-wheeler March in its first ever race there. And in fourth place is the Group 2 Capri. Each of these cars, the conventional 4-wheel ones, cost you about £100 to buy, and they come in kit form. It'll take you about a week of your spare time to put them together, and then you're ready to go racing. So it's motor racing at your fingertips, literally, as you control these radio-controlled 1/12 scale cars around the circuit.